Hey everyone, Tim here again with a new video series. These will be on the Commodore 64 computer. So please like, comment, and subscribe to these videos on my YouTube channel, even if you don't like it. I gotta game the YouTube algorithm to get more views, to get more subscribers, and get this channel built up, because so far it hasn't been doing very well. But today, we're going to talk about the Commodore 64, the gaming computer of the 80s, well, the computer of the 80s, and the 1541 5¼ floppy disk drive. Look at these, with 360 kilobytes of storage per side. And of course, we always punched out the other side so you could double it and get 720K per disk. But I'll show you what's going on with the computer. I have a 19-inch Sony TV with its 3-component input to be the monitor. You can buy new joysticks on eBay. I got the disk drive and the computer from a guy who fixes them. And the biggest thing with the Commodore 64s is you don't use the original power supplies. Instead you use modern power bricks. One of these puts out 9 volts AC and one puts out 5 volts DC. And they go into the original power plug on the computer, and it gets its power through that. You don't use the original power supplies because they go bad, they overvolt the memory, and they burn the thing out. So, let's start this thing up. I forget if I turn on the hard drive first or the computer first. Oh well. Turn on the computer. And put on the hard drive. Or the floppy drive, I should call it. And this, back in the day, this was the computer. 1 megahertz of processing power. 64 kilobytes of memory. Whew. Good stuff back then. No web browser, no internet, nothing like that. But today, to start us off, we're going to play the game Trains by Spinnaker Software. This was a game we got way back. I'll put the disc in there and close it. We're going to type in load asterisk. Oh, there's no shift there. (8,1), and then let it go and it'll find the game on there. Then you'll type in run. And now it'll take a good 5+ minutes to load up here. I'll just let the camera go and I'll cut it together in editing afterwards. Spinnaker Software presents Trains. Copyright 1983. Programmed by Interactive Picture Systems Incorporated. And there's engineers and stuff on it. Turn it. And now it has to load. So essentially come back in 5 minutes and then the game will be ready. There are some Commodore 64 forums you can go on to and find these kind of things. I'll show you my box here. I have a whole bunch of games that we can review. This is an original disc. I used to play it a lot. Sublogic Flight Simulator. This disc was stored in Flight Simulator 2. This disc was stored in cold weather for years. This disc is 30 years old plus. Way over 30 years old. It doesn't work. I couldn't get it to load up and run. Now this game, Trains, it's essentially a game of economy. Spend the least and earn the most. Pick up supplies, deliver them to where they have to go. And then of course you have expenses like coal for your train. I think water also. Now for this round, number 1 in the desert, they put us with 4 IPS cars for oil. Being an oil tanker train for round 1 desert. Let me turn the sound down somehow. Winnemucca. I think it's out in Colorado somewhere. And all your controls come right through the joystick here. So we have oil pumps out in the desert, and we have oil storage tanks. And then we have over here coal to run my train. So essentially you're just going to go over here and pick up oil and deliver it, and you get paid for that. There's your money at the top and how much fuel is in your train runs down. Let's back up here. Okay, whoa. And I press the button and it fills up one of my tanker cars. Back up a little bit. And whoa. I'll press the button and it filled up the next tanker car. And just for demonstration purposes, I'll stop over here. Whoa, back up. Now, I've used some coal already here. I'll stop over here to refuel my train. Now, the train's filled up. You can hold your joystick to the left or the right to steer to which split in the track you want to go on. Now that I'm at the storage tank, I'll press the button and it empties out the tanker car. I'll move forward, and I'll press the next one, and I get paid money for that. And so imagine doing that for as long as you can stand to play the game. You just go and you pick up supplies and you deliver them while not running out of fuel in your train. Now, you could do it the crazy way, which is just to drive around the track at about 100 miles an hour. Let me put up the full speed here. Oh, you see, here's a notice. The refinery needs more oil. Yeah, they're calling on me to deliver the oil to the refinery. Now the train's going like crazy all around the track, and I'm burning up fuel like crazy. And that is how you fail in the game, because you don't, do things economically. Whoa, slow down. Okay, stop. I'll press the button. Okay, I filled up. More. Come on. Out. Refinery needs more oil. Yeah, I know. I'm on the way. Just take it easy. Okay. They're calling on me. They need me. I must deliver oil. One up. No. I did it wrong. Okay, while we're here, I'm going to move the camera closer for you. So I don't know how well this is going to come across on the computer. Oh, payroll time again. Yeah, that comes up once in a while. I take a couple $100 out of my money. Pay? For what? They should be happy to work for me. Okay, I'll stop up here, I'll back up. Okay, now I'll give the refinery oil, I'll give them some more oil, go up, give them some more oil, I'll go up, and give them some more oil. You got 4 tankers of oil. You should be happy for a while. And now I'll hold to the right, turn right at the railroad track intersection, and then I'll go on around and I'll get more oil for them. And that's how the whole game works. Just do this over and over until you can't stand it anymore. Now today, with today's short attention spans, this game's good for about 10-15 minutes, and then you gotta get out of here. But back in the day, this was amazing! Wow! Okay, I'm pressing my button, and my tanker is only partway full. That means this oil derrick needs to pump more oil before I can fill up. So I go down to the next one. Okay, fill up my 3rd car. Okay, and fill up my 4th car. Okay, we're all full again. I'll take it over here to this refinery and give them some. Oh, now they couldn't take it all. So they're filled up for a while. So I have to back up here and go forward and hold left on the joystick to turn and go up here. Oh, that's the car, not the first car. Okay. And now look up in the top right. You see that white bar? The coal and my train engine is running out. So to avoid being run out of fuel, I have to stop over here. Look at this. I have $2,000. Now I have to spend my money to refill my train. Okay, that cost me $660 to load up on fuel. And the way this game, I'm not gonna keep you here forever. The way this game works is you'll do this so many times. You'll go fill up from the refinery, take it to the you'll fill up from the oil pumps, and you take it to the refinery, and then eventually, when you've done it enough times, a new track will appear on the side, and you can leave this area and go on to the next level. That's an okay game to mess around with once in a while. I think I've played it twice or 3 times here in the past year. This is Trains from Spinnaker Software. So stay tuned for more video games here on the LoudMouthTim YouTube channel. Got a lot more to put on here. And please like, comment, and subscribe. We got to get my subscribers and views up a whole lot from where they are now. And also on the C64, when you want to end a game, there really isn't an end button or an exit button. You just have to turn the computer off with the power switch, and then the game is over. That's how it all worked. Way back in the 80s. So, that's video 1 of the Commodore 64 game series. Now that the game is over, I'll just take the disc out of the drive. And you turn off the drive and turn off the computer. And that's how you end the game.